Rate of fire is the speed of how fast your weapons can shoot. This is a great attribute to dynamically change, for example with power-ups, gear, upgrades or abilities. It brings variety to the gameplay and feels good visually. This video will take you through how to implement rate of fire for your weapons. It is not limited to shooters and can be applied to any games with some sort of attack speed. I will also cover how to deal with breakpoints that is caused by limited frame rates. Let's first define our rate of fire in the create event. A typical unit of this would be shots per second. This will make it a quite intuitive attribute as larger number means faster attack. For now I set it to 3 shots per second. In the left down event I have an alarm hard-coded to 15 frames that defines when I'm able to shoot again. This number must be changed to room speed divided by my rate of fire. So with a room speed of 60 and rate of fire of 3, I will trigger the alarm after 20 frames. This is very simple and easy to manage. However, if our rate of fire were 3.2, it would result in a decimal number 18.75. As alarms cannot be triggered in between frames, it will be rounded down to 18. Increasing the rate of fire to 3.3, it would be 18.18, which also would be rounded down to 18. That means the 0.1 rate of fire increment would have no effect. This is why breakpoints exist, that requires the player to have deep knowledge of how the rate of fire is calculated. This is quite common, especially in older games, as lower frame rate result in a larger gap between each breakpoint. It is your design choice whether you wish to have these breakpoints for increased complexity or eliminate them. I'll show you how to eliminate them and have a smooth, effective increasing rate of fire. Let's first pull the amount of frames out into a temporary variable. Using the previous example of 60 room speed divided by 3.2 rate of fire gives us 18.75 frames cooldown. The fraction of the number, 0.75, indicates how far we are from having 19 frames cooldown instead of 18. Let's check if the fraction of the frames is lower than a random number between 0 and 1. If so, we increase frames by 1. That means about 3 out of 4 times the alarm will occur after 19 frames instead of 18. Although the player may not notice each frame difference, the damage output over time will be proportional to your rate of fire. The player then don't have to interpret the actual effects of the rate of fire, but can rely purely on the number. This is very important for games with extremely fast guns, as alarms may be just a couple of frames. I hope this made sense and can help you deal with frame rates breakpoints. Let me know if you have any questions or want some of this elaborated.